Hello, parents of first and second graders. We want to run over with you looking at some maps about how we will handle arrival and dismissal time this year due to COVID changes. And so we're hoping that this will help everything go very, very smoothly on these first few days of school. So please be sure that you tell other people, as if you see these videos, make sure you tell your friends about these videos. There's some being created for preschool and kindergarten, first and second, third, fourth, and then all of the other grades. So there will be specific ones for every grade level. And so if you know somebody, just encourage them to look at these videos so that they're prepared for the first couple of days of school, because there are changes. If you're a new family here, this won't make so much difference to you because you haven't been used to a different pattern. But for those of you who were here in previous years, you will find some differences in how we're going to do arrival and dismissal. We ask that you do follow all of the directions very, very explicitly, because that's going to help things go very, very smoothly for everyone. So I want to share with you a screen that's going to help us look at all of this together. Give me a second here. There we go. All right, so these are PowerPoint slides, so I'm going to be using some animations. And first, for arrival time, please know that when you arrive, if you have children of multiple ages, you will drop off at only one door. And that one door is that of the youngest child in your family. The youngest child in your family. So if you have a first or second grader, but you also have a third grader, fourth grader, fifth grader, seventh grader, you will drop off, you will follow just these directions, not the others. So please know that. We're only going to the door of the youngest sibling in the family. So at arrival time, let me click through some things. It will work best if most of you enter on Marquette Street. I'll put these arrows in, and then you notice that there's a black circle. At Trinity, we affectionately call this the North 40. And so this is where you are going to park, because for first and second graders, we do want you to park first and then walk your child to the north door. Please notice that there are blue arrows coming from West Central Park. It's okay for you to enter there as well, but please know that you won't follow those blue arrows and make the turn. You will go straight back to that black circled area and park in what we call the North 40, so that you can walk your child over. There may be some parking spots open here as well that you can use, but please use only the ones on this side, not the other side, because that's going to cause traffic congestion for another group. So the North 40 and here is where you'll park. Then you'll walk your child to the north door. That's the same as it's been before. If you had a kindergartner or a first grader last year, all of this is the same really, except for where you enter and where you're going to park is determined. And remember, if you have an older child, they will walk in at this door as well. All right, so now dismissal time. Dismissal time this year is not done by grade at all. Rather, it's done by alphabet. So students whose last name begins with A to M, or the siblings of preschool and kindergarten. Kindergarten is going to have an earlier pickup for those who don't have an older sibling. So if you have a preschooler or a kindergartner, you will follow the directions for A to M. Even if you're N to Z, you will stay on this level, so you don't have to move to a different level and drive around the building, and that would just be too much trouble. So for this, you will not be entering on Marquette. You must enter on West Central Park. And then notice the blue arrows, and please notice that second red arrow. You're going to shoot right past. You're not going to make a turn to go toward the north door, and you're going to go all the way back through that north 40 and wind around because there will be a lot of cars. So we want to be sure we have a long enough queue to keep everybody moving. So you keep going, drive around that loop, and then back around the other way, and then straight. Then you're going to make the turn here where the blue arrows take you, but you're going to go straight toward the church or the main school entrance, and there you will split into two lines, and there will be somebody there directing traffic. If you kind of do the zipper merge, if you've heard of that, one car goes one way, the other goes another way. Unless there's a backup on one side, then we'll go to the other. They'll do a zipper merge, and there'll be somebody there directing that, and then will also be someone there, two people there with walkie-talkies. In each of these, we're just calling them queues, and each of these queues is where you will pick up your child. And you're going to receive on Unpack Your Backpack a placard that has your family name on it. And if you are a carpool, you'll just need to use either A to M or M to Z, N to Z, whichever letter fits the person who's driving in the carpool. But the carpool will need to remain consistent throughout the year because we don't want to have to tell children, well, today you're going to one door and another day you're going to another door. So A to M. So if you're a carpool, you're always going to go to the same door regardless of who's driving. So there'll be somebody there with a walkie-talkie, read your card placard with your name. That message will go into the church where the students will be waiting in the narthex, and it'll be announced that your family is here. We'll get those kids out as quickly as we can. They'll jump in your car and you will go. So they'll come out through the church door. And also very, very important, I forgot this before, for this pickup, we don't want you to come. We know we've announced that school is dismissing at 2:10, but we're doing early dismissal at 2 o'clock for preschool and kindergarten. So we're asking that no one come for after school pickup until 2:15. Do not arrive before 2:15 or else the works will be gummed up and the preschool and kindergarten families won't be able to leave and be out of the way. So we're trying to eliminate the congestion by getting all of our preschoolers and kindergartners that don't have siblings out of the parking lot and out of everyone's way. So please do not come until 2:15. Also, when I say 2:15, just a reminder, like it always is at the first beginning of the year, it'll probably be worse this year because it's different. It's always a good idea to not come right at that beginning time because it's just everybody getting used to it. So if you come at 2:20 or 2:25, it'll be fine, especially for these first couple of weeks while we get used to this new system. So once you've picked up your child in these queues, you will exit back to West Central Park and head for home. So that's the plan for A to M. Now, if you are N to Z in picking up a first or second grader, you will come around to the backside, enter from Marquette, not on West Central Park, and you will follow the arrows. Please notice that the entrance arrow is on the lower tier parking lot. Don't drive up to the second one because that is one way and you will have cars headed right for you. So please make sure that you enter. And here it's different. You are going to pull into a parking stall. So that is different than what you're used to on the upper level. A parking stall, because on this side we also have buses arriving and they need to be able to get through. So you need to pull into a parking stall and notice that up at the very top, right up by the gym, it's highlighted in yellow. It is only buses that can use that route, only buses. You'll pull into a parking stall and there will be people with walkie-talkies that you'll hold up the placard just like before. But here a little bit different. When you hold up the placard, that person will give you a thumbs up. And then after they have called in your name, and then you can put your placard down so that they can keep track of which cars they have called and which they have not. Because as soon as your children are in your vehicle, you're going to depart and open up a spot for the next person coming. And if you're there, you'll hold up your card until you get the thumbs up, and then you can put your card down. All right, and then you will exit back toward Marquette Street only. So that is the basic plan for first and second graders. We pray that it all goes very, very well. Share this. We will be sharing the maps with you as well as a good reminder. Thanks so much. We're very excited to welcome everyone back to school. God bless you, and we'll see you soon.